UFC don't pay their fighters well enough. What is your view on that?
I mean, athletes are always looking for more money.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I get that. But there's a difference between asking for more money and actually being paid what you're worth.
Yeah, I think that if you're risking your health, you should get paid the absolute maximum possible, is what I think. There's so many times, like throughout the years, where money's not even come into the equation for me because I'm just so hungry to fight that that's what I want to do.
But now you got to look after your family, you got to look after your future.
Exactly. Especially, it's difficult because for fighters, there's only one place to go, really, if you want to be the best in the world, and that's the UFC. I would like everyone to get paid as much as possible. Not just me, everybody.
Tom Aspinall has finally reached his limit, and his latest remarks about the UFC have completely shifted the discussion surrounding his future. After months of waiting, speculation, and unanswered questions, the British heavyweight has made it clear that he's no longer willing to stay silent. His comments have reignited debate across the MMA world, leaving fans wondering what comes next for one of the division's biggest stars.
The UFC, because of his own personal reasons and other stuff, then came back and complete dominated again, became heavyweight champion, and then retired and didn't want to fight you. Which seems, how do you feel? Where do you land on that?
Look, it is what it is. Everyone's got their own reasons for stuff. At the time, I was just desperately trying to get the fight because I wanted to get the title off him.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people kind of got it confused why I wanted to. I was never going after John Jones. I was going after the title. Simple as that. I wanted to be the best in the world. All I wanted to fight John Jones for was to prove that I'm the best. That's it. All I wanted to do it for was
who's the best.
Just prove I was the best.
John Jones is probably widely known as the greatest mixed martial artist ever.
It wasn't about money, it wasn't about nothing. I just wanted to fight the best ever. But I didn't get the chance.
He's actively chased him non-stop, and he's at the point, I'm begging for this fight, just please give me this fight.
I know he definitely got offered the 30 million for it, but for whatever reason he didn't take it.
But part of this process is I've been able to read those contracts, and I've been able to talk to him about the purses that he's received. Take me back 4 or 5 fights. And the reality is that when he was headlining in front of 20,000 on pay-per-view, he was receiving probably half the amount of money that I would pay a boxer for a British title fight at York Hall, Bethnal Green in front of 1,200 people. And I was absolutely baffled and astonished. Now, obviously, as he's gone on, those purses have increased, but still to a level that I feel is completely unfair.
For years, fans have watched Tom Aspinall remain patient while waiting for the opportunities he believed he had already earned. However, after dealing with repeated delays, postponed championship bouts, and months of uncertainty, the UFC heavyweight champion has decided it's time to speak openly. Rather than keeping his frustrations to himself, he's now addressing the challenges that have overshadowed some of the most important years of his career. As anticipation continues to grow for his highly anticipated rematch with Ciryl Gane, another major development has captured the attention of the MMA world. Aspinall has added renowned boxing promoter Eddie Hearn to his team, a move that has sparked widespread discussion about what it could mean for the next stage of his career. Joe Rogan has praised Aspinall for years, often describing him as one of the fastest and most naturally gifted heavyweights ever to compete in the UFC. According to Rogan, Tom combines elite speed, knockout power, and technical skill in a way that very few heavyweights have ever been able to match. At the same time, Rogan has also spoken about the difficult position Aspinall has found himself in, spending long periods waiting for the biggest opportunities while the heavyweight division remained stalled. It's a situation that many believed prevented him from building the momentum his performances had earned. Now, Aspinall has shared his own perspective on those frustrating months. In a recent interview, he admitted that the repeated delays and uncertainty have been among the most challenging experiences of his professional career, making it difficult to stay patient while waiting for the fights he believed should have happened long ago.
You have always stated you don't care who you fight. You just want to fight and be active. Newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things happen behind closed door, right? Obviously, you've been out spoken about like you want to fight John Jones. Yeah. Obviously, Jones tried to get his, whatever he's got going on together. This is the only sport in the world that I know of that you can have somebody hold your career back.
Yep.
Meaning that like, hey, we have a healthy champion, has shown a little bit interest to fight you, not really a lot of interest to fight you, but you can't fight because you're like, I'm just trying to fight, but it's not happening. I guess speak on that. Like, how frustrating is it, for you? Your dad is like, guys, can we just get a fucking fight? Because it's not like you're getting younger. You're only going to get older, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm quite lucky in that regard because I don't feel like I have a lot of miles on the clock, and my 32 is quite young for heavyweight.
Yeah, you're getting right in your prime.
I would definitely fight if I could.
Tom Aspinall, we don't really see that anywhere, full stop, but definitely not in the heavyweight division.
No heavyweight moves like him.
No one moves like him.
He moves like a 185er.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
That's crazy.
Crazy speed for a heavyweight.
Crazy speed.
And that's why
a lot of people are talking shit about Tom, but he apparently still can't see. Here's the thing. The other eye got hurt as well, but not as bad, but it looks way worse. The finger goes way deeper in the other eye.
And it's crazy that everyone that talks the most has never been poked in the eye. Not even a little bit, accidentally.
Oh, it's horrible. The idea that you can't see and then you're supposed to fight a guy, it should be an instant 1-point deduction.
Instead of staying active with regular championship defenses, Tom Aspinall spent months waiting for circumstances that were completely beyond his control. For any fighter approaching the peak of their career, time is one of the most valuable assets, and Aspinall has made it clear that he has no intention of spending those prime years watching from the sidelines. That decision is one of the reasons Eddie Hearn has now become part of the picture. In a major move away from competition itself, Aspinall has brought the world-famous boxing promoter onto his team in a management capacity to help expand his business opportunities outside the UFC. The objective goes well beyond securing additional sponsorship deals or media appearances. Aspinall wants to continue growing his profile as one of combat sports' biggest names, ensuring that even if future delays occur, his career and personal brand continue moving forward instead of standing still. That announcement immediately sparked another wave of discussion throughout the MMA community. Many fans began wondering whether Hearn's involvement could eventually create opportunities for Aspinall to compete in professional boxing later in his career. While nothing has been officially announced, crossover events have become increasingly common, making the idea a popular topic of conversation. Considering Hearn's long history of promoting some of boxing's biggest fights, it's easy to understand why many people are already speculating that Aspinall could one day test himself under boxing rules. Before any of those possibilities can become reality, however, his full attention remains on the challenge directly ahead, Ciryl Gane. This is no longer just another heavyweight matchup. The rematch carries enormous stakes, greater expectations, and far more pressure than their previous meeting, making it one of the most important fights of Aspinall's career. Since their first encounter, both fighters have taken major steps forward in their careers. Ciryl Gane enters this rematch with renewed momentum after earning one of the biggest victories of his professional career, while Tom Aspinall is convinced that the time away from competition has helped him become a more complete and well-rounded athlete. Joe Rogan has often explained why this matchup is so compelling from a technical standpoint. According to Rogan, Gane remains one of the most polished strikers in the heavyweight division. His ability to control distance, glide around the cage with exceptional footwork, and manage range separates him from almost every other heavyweight on the roster. Those unique skills are exactly what make this rematch so intriguing. While Aspinall thrives on explosive attacks, elite grappling, and relentless pressure, Gane prefers a calculated approach built around movement, precision, and striking intelligence. The clash between those contrasting styles is one of the biggest reasons fans believe this could become one of the defining heavyweight fights of the year.
Tom versus Ciryl, the talk in September. I don't think Paul will be there. We called the September. I'm just saying, if they change it and they make it Ciryl Gane versus Tom Aspinall, and me and you get the boot, and they bring in DC and John Anik after
I'm gonna be pissed.
I'll be pissed, man.
I will be pissed. But it's probably going to happen. It's probably going to happen. Let's be honest. One of us, probably me, is getting.
I'll throw an Alex Pereira. I will. I'll complain.
But wait, he wants to fight. He wants to fight in Paris. You're saying?
Ciryl Gane said on the microphone, I believe, or maybe afterwards, whatever. He said it in an interview.
No, he said it in the cage. I want to fight in Paris in September. I'm ready.
Yeah, and Tom Aspinall responded to, yeah, I'm ready, I'm training, I'm good to go. I'll fight you in September. I mean, that'd be, and also, because it's not as unbelievable or unachievable as what it previously was, because now there's no pay-per-view.
Listen, let the UFC know that we're ready to go, and we're just waiting for dates. We told them we can do it in Paris, we told them we can do it wherever they want. So we're just waiting for them to let us know.
I'm in the gym, smashing. We will be with you the week after. We'll come and film a bit of a sesh.
Yeah.
Got the boys back in town, so we'll keep people updated. But as we say, the UFC, we're waiting on them.
Yeah, I'm waiting on them.
I've seen a number of guys do just the opposite. They've gone in the suit and they've tried to get their own brand out, and they get a check on the way out the door. And I just personally don't agree with it. It's not that somebody told me over at Fox, ESPN, or now Paramount not to do that. Just telling you it's my code, and I don't do that. But I got put in a very difficult situation. I got put in a situation of simply being asked, is Tom going to fight again? And I would like an answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. I sure think so. I sure hope so. I find that coming out of my mouth. I can follow the golden rule in life. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. How would you act, or how would you want to be treated? And if I was in Tom's shoes, right? The golden rule, Tom's got a family, by the way. Tom's got a wife, right? His dad's in his corner. Tom's got a pretty good circle. And Tom fighting and staying active is a family tradition.
On the other side, Tom Aspinall brings a completely different set of strengths into the matchup. His explosive boxing, world-class grappling, and remarkable speed continue to separate him from the rest of the heavyweight division, leaving many analysts struggling to identify another fighter with a similar combination of athleticism and skill. Throughout the MMA community, opinions remain split over how this fight will unfold. Daniel Cormier has repeatedly stated that Aspinall possesses every attribute needed to become the dominant heavyweight of his generation. Michael Bisping has also highlighted Tom's constant evolution, praising the noticeable improvements he makes every time he steps into the octagon. Chael Sonnen believes this rematch could ultimately define Aspinall's reign at the top of the division, while many fans argue that Ciryl Gane represents the most difficult stylistic opponent he has faced in his career. With both fighters entering the contest at an even higher level than before, many expect this to be the ultimate test of whether Aspinall is truly ready to cement his legacy as the heavyweight division's undisputed leader. This is exactly why the upcoming fight carries so much weight. At this point, it's about far more than putting a championship belt on the line. For Tom Aspinall, it's an opportunity to prove that every setback, every month of uncertainty, every criticism, and every delay throughout his journey has helped transform him into a stronger, smarter, and more complete champion. Should he defeat Ciryl Gane, many believe there will be very few questions left about his place at the top of the UFC heavyweight division. A victory would not only strengthen his legacy, but also reinforce the belief that he is the clear leader of the division. Outside the octagon, another exciting chapter is beginning. With Eddie Hearn now overseeing the business side of his career, Aspinall's future could extend well beyond mixed martial arts. New commercial opportunities, larger events, and even bigger career possibilities may now be within reach. One thing, however, is beyond doubt. Tom Aspinall has no intention of sitting back and waiting for opportunities any longer. He's taking control of his own path, determined to build the biggest moments of his career on his own terms.